Casey from Simply Casey. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I thought I would make a fresh follow-up to the video I just posted where we heard all the tree breaks going on. Now the area, let me back up so you guys can see it first. You'll recognize this area right across the driveway there. We were standing about right here, up here pretty far out of the way. Of course, there was a lot more leaves, so we couldn't see very well. As you'll recall, I mentioned that tree, I saw movement in that tree, which is very interesting. That tree goes straight down. Let's check it out. This is what is down there, you guys. We got a lot of broken trees, broken limbs. I'm gonna stand here on this rock. Look at all this, guys. Just about every direction that we look, and just about every direction we look, we got stuff everywhere. But this area right here, the wood seems to be the lightest, along with right there. Now, this brush right here is from the cleanup we did in the early spring, late spring, early summer. But look at that busted up tree right there. Yes, it could occur naturally in nature. I'm not saying that. It couldn't. But what's crazy, guys, is we have the video and audio. You couldn't see anything on video, but we have the audio of sounds of breaking limbs, trees, coming from this very spot. And then we have the proof right here of all this broken down. Someone had commented that it could have been a tree falling. No, it wasn't a constant sound like a tree fall down, takes so long to fall down, hit the ground, it's over. That's not it. This lasted for a good 7 minutes. And in between my video camera turning off like it does, and me hitting film again and all this stuff, my husband coming home in the process, me not filming him coming up the driveway, telling him what's going on. He gets home in a few minutes. He heard it a few times himself. Then that was it. It was gone. That was the end of it. Now remember, guys, my channel is not to prove anything. It's just documentation of what goes on around these woods that surround my home. And I understand not every subscriber is a believer. That's fine. I didn't used to be either. I was a highly skeptic. But once you know of their existence, you're highly suspicious of their existence, and then you actually see something, you can't put it out of your mind anymore. You cannot deny it. That's my situation. And sometimes I get completely scared when they come up on the porch at night and I hear them hit the house, especially the back side of the house where the bedroom is, where we are at between 4 and right before it gets daylight. Normally happens around 6 something if I'm still home. And yes, sometimes it's very scary. But I just have to, like someone said before, people have commented and said that if they were going to get me, they would have already got me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I believe they're curious. I believe they're protective of their young. And I believe that's what happened here we were outside playing not far from this area, and I had also been filming some X's up here. That's a Halloween decoration. But I had been filming, and you can hear it. I put that on the very beginning of that video because you can hear brakes going on. I'm like, that sounds like it's coming from under the hill. And before that clip, I had even heard it more. And my son was with me then. I don't want to get any of those comments. And I'm just, focused on filming up that direction, talking. And finally it dawned on me, what's that noise? What's making those tree break sounds? And they were kind of large sounds. Big sounds. So, that was weird. Almost like a scream. Could have been a coyote though. But anyway, you guys, so then I thought, that sounds like it's coming from this is what I call the underside of the hill because it's below the driveway. So that's when I come this general direction. I did not go far. The last time, the very last clip, when I got closer in, and it didn't last long after that anyway. I didn't catch anything on film, but that clip, my husband was already home then. He had my son, so I was a little braver to walk a little closer to, to try to see if I saw anything in this small clearing. Now, you guys saw how thick this was. It's still rather thick. But this is the aftermath, you guys. The aftermath right here. And there's several different ones. We got that tree going there. We got this tree over here. And another tree. Now that's interesting because that tree goes up very high. Where that one's leaning, that is where I saw tree movement. And the sun was glaring in the top up there, and that's why you guys couldn't see it, which is frustrating. But, alright, this is what I call proof in the pudding. We had sounds in this general area, and now we've got this proof right here of these broken trees and tree limbs. Now, in case anybody wants to try to say, well, they gotta cut them trees down, let's take a look at them. See that right there? That is not a perfect cut line. That is a broke, ripped in half, whatever you want to call it, tree. You're not going to see any perfect cut trees because we've not been under here. We've not done any work here. This stuff I mentioned here, right here at the top, that I put a little bit in here because I was running out of room and other places, that was from the top side of the hill where we cleaned out the tree line. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you guys. Let me try to get a different angle so you can see. I've always said this area right here kind of looks like an opening spot where they could go in and out at. Alright, let's try down this way. I'm just trying to get some really good angles, guys, before I end this one and we talk about something else. I know this is going to be a huge file size, recording at 1080. I wish I could do that all the time and just straight upload the video, not have any issues, but my internet gives me issues. Now that's not the general direction. This is down some. Our general direction's right in this area where we heard those sounds coming from, and I'll show you which tree I saw move. It's the tree that goes up, right up here. That tree is what I saw moving. You can tell it's not very far. I'm not good at guessing yards, but I would say that's 45, 50 yards away from where I'm standing now. From where we were, it's about 70 yards. That's pretty close for me. Like I said in the title of the video, a little too close for comfort. But like I said, I believe that the family were out together. The mom got caught out with the kids, us outside, so the dad broke some tree limbs. It's a distraction to make sure I was focused right here, looking in this general direction while they got out of the way. Okay guys, this is the follow-up. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great evening. God bless you. As always, stay safe out there, investigators.